Why does your dog bark at nothing? Spoiler alert, it's not nothing. They're sensing things you can't even imagine. In this video, we're diving deep into 11 strange things dogs can see, hear, and sense that you can't. What you don't know about these abilities could leave you clueless when your dog is trying to warn you, or even save your life. And wait until you hear about the final point. It's a really spooky one that might keep you up at night. But before we get started, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really means the world to us. Now, let's decode the mystery of what's going on in your dog's incredible world, a world full of hidden signals, secret powers, and maybe even a touch of the supernatural. Did you know your dog might have a built-in GPS? Some scientists believe dogs can sense the Earth's magnetic field through a superpower called magnetoreception, something they share with birds, turtles, and even some fish. That's why they often spin around to align themselves north-south before doing their business. It's like they're tuning into the planet's invisible compass. But here's where it gets wild. This magnetic sense might also explain how dogs find their way home across jaw-dropping distances. One dog owner shared an amazing story about their pup traveling 75 miles over snow-covered mountains in the dead of winter to return home. How do they do it? That magnetic pull could be their secret guide. Next time your dog circles aimlessly before settling down, watch closely. They might just be syncing up with the earth itself. Try observing their routine. You'll be amazed at how consistent their little compass dance can be. Your dog could probably see better than you during a midnight snack run, and they'd never trip over the furniture. Thanks to a shiny layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, dogs reflect light back into their retina, making the dark a lot less daunting. This is why their eyes glow like tiny headlights when you catch them with a flashlight. Plus, they've got more rods in their eyes. Those are the cells that detect motion and light, giving them an edge in spotting movement even in near darkness. That's how they can chase a squirrel at dusk or lead you confidently down a pitch-black trail. While their vision isn't as sharp as ours in bright light, in low light, they're the superheroes of the night. So, don't be shocked if your pup seems unfazed on a dark walk. They're seeing a world you can only dream of. Give them some credit, they're not just guessing their way around. Most people think dogs only see in black and white, but that's so far from the truth. Dogs can actually detect ultraviolet, or UV, light, unlocking a hidden universe of patterns and colors we'll never notice. Flower petals might glow like neon signs to them, guiding them like they do for bees. Animal markings or trails, like urine stains, stand out in ways we can't imagine, helping dogs track scents with pinpoint accuracy. This UV vision is like a secret decoder ring for the world around them. If your pup sniffs at something invisible on the floor, they might be seeing UV clues you're missing. Want to test it out? Grab a UV flashlight and shine it around. You might spot some of what your dog's been staring at. Just be ready to grab the cleaning supplies afterward. Ever wonder why your dog perks up at seemingly nothing? Dogs hear high-pitched sounds way beyond our range. Think frequencies up to 60,000 Hz while we tap out at 20,000 Hz. That's why they react to dog whistles, distant animal calls, or even the faint squeak of a mouse in the walls. This super hearing explains why fireworks or thunderstorms can send them into a tizzy. Those sharp, intense noises hit their ears like a freight train. But it's not just the loud stuff. Everyday sounds, like the hum of electronics or a car miles away, are crystal clear to them. One dog owner mentioned their pup barking minutes before an earthquake, likely hearing the high-pitched rumbles of shifting earth we can't detect. If your dog seems restless for no reason, they might be tuning into a noisy world you can't hear. Try playing some calming music to give their sensitive ears a break. They'll thank you for it. Your dog doesn't just see you move, they're wired to catch every twitch. A special part of their brain is dedicated to processing movement, making even the slightest shift, like your hand reaching for a treat or a bug zipping by, impossible to miss. This skill comes from their hunting ancestors, who needed to spot prey darting through the grass. It's also why they're so good at reading your body language. Every subtle change in your posture is like a billboard to them. One owner shared how their deaf dog, a mix of Aussie and Golden Retriever, uses this radar to feel vibrations and catch moles like a pro. If you're training your pup, keep your movements consistent, they're always watching, picking up on your secret signals. Think of them as motion detectors with fur, always dialed into what's happening around them. Your dog is like an emotional sponge, soaking up every vibe you give off. They can detect changes in your posture, voice, and even the chemical signals, like hormones, you release when you're stressed, happy, or sad. That's why they cuddle up when you're down or bounce around when you're excited. One owner shared how their dog climbed onto their lap during an argument, licking their face to calm them down. Another said their pup stayed by their dying dad's bedside, refusing to let anyone near as if guarding his spirit. Dogs are so in tune that they're used as therapy animals in hospitals and schools, lowering stress and lifting spirits with their uncanny empathy. Feeling low? Spend some quiet time with your pup, they'll sense your mood and respond with pure, unconditional love. They're your built-in emotional support system, always ready to save the day. Your dog can feel your warmth even in the pitch dark. Dogs have heat-sensing abilities that let them detect body heat radiating from people, animals, or objects. This trick, passed down from their hunting days, helps them find prey or cozy up to the warmest spots in the house. They can even sense changes in your body temperature, which might explain why they stick close when you're sick. One owner said their dogs woke them up barking, alerting them to a house fire while they slept, possibly sensing the heat before the smoke hit. If your pup loves snuggling next to you, they might just be drawn to your warmth. Keep them comfy in colder months by putting their bed in a toasty spot, they'll soak up every bit of heat like the superheroes they are. Did you know your dog's sense of smell is up to 1,000,000 times better than yours? They can sniff out pheromones that reveal fear, aggression, or even attraction, explaining why they growl at some strangers and wag at others. They're literally smelling emotions. Dogs also pick up human pheromones, sensing stress, pregnancy, or illness. Some are trained to detect cancer, diabetes, or even heart attacks by smelling chemical changes. Two owners shared how their dogs alerted them to heart attacks with no other symptoms, saving their lives. Beyond that, their noses track narcotics, explosives, and missing people with mind-blowing precision. One handler said their border collie found a 1,000-year-old bone in a drawer. Imagine the scent power. Let your pup sniff around, it's how they explore their world and uncover secrets you'll never know. Most people think dogs see in black and white, but that's a total myth. Dogs can actually see blues, yellows, and shades of gray, giving them a unique but practical color vision. Their world isn't as vivid as ours, we've got 3 color cones to their 2, but it's far from dull. This setup helps them spot objects against blue skies or green grass, perfect for chasing balls or hunting. One owner noticed their Great Pyrenees recalling exact camping spots on a trail, possibly using color cues. Want your pup to notice a toy? Pick blue or yellow, it's like waving a flag in their favorite hues. Their vision might be simpler, but it's tailored to their wild, wonderful lives. Ever wondered how your dog knows a storm's coming before the sky even darkens? Dogs can detect infrasound, low-frequency vibrations we can't hear, that signal storms, earthquakes, or avalanches long before they hit. Their ears pick up these subtle waves, giving them an environmental sixth sense. Owners report dogs barking before quakes or howling before a loved one's passing, sensing shifts we miss. One said their Yorkie barked at rustling leaves, predicting a minor quake minutes later. If your pup gets restless out of nowhere, they might be hearing the earth whisper its secrets. Watch their cues, it could tip you off to what's brewing. They're like furry forecasters, always one step ahead. Do dogs sense ghosts, or is it just our imagination? There's no hard proof, but tons of owners swear their dogs react to things we can't see. Growling at empty corners, staring at blank walls, or tracking invisible somethings across the room, it's spooky stuff. One owner said their poodle growled at a kitchen corner where their brother once stood, while another's chihuahua watched their mom's spirit rise to the ceiling at her passing. Could it be their sharp senses picking up faint sounds, smells, or energy shifts. Maybe. A pit bull owner shared how their dog froze mid-pee, barking at a tree in a dark park, spooking them enough to avoid that path forever. Trust your pup's instincts. If they get weird, whether it's spirits or just a draft, they're tuned into something beyond us. Keep the lights on, just in case. Understanding your dog's amazing senses helps you connect with them on a whole new level. From feeling the Earth's magnetic pull to sniffing out your emotions, or maybe even spotting a ghost, dogs are mind-blowing marvels. But knowing what they can't forgive is just as key to keeping your bond rock solid and avoiding trust-breaking slip-ups. So, check out our next video on the 15 things a dog will never forgive. Missing it could mean making mistakes that hurt your pup's heart. Don't let that happen. If this dive into your dog's world blew your mind, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Share this with anyone who'd love to unlock their dog's secrets. Your pup will thank you for it.